of Mississippi and Alabama includes the city of Jackson, Columbus, Starkville, where Mississippi State University is included in that, along with Tuscaloosa, the University of Alabama, and Birmingham. I know a lot of people up here in Middle Tennessee send their kids off to school, and those are two universities that they do attend. And the University of West Alabama in Livingston also included in this very high risk, level 5 out of 5 across these two states. And in fact, the Storm Prediction Center just issued a PDS, which stands for a particularly dangerous situation that could be happening later this afternoon. Across Middle Tennessee, we are still included in the enhanced, the slight, and the marginal risk across Middle Tennessee. Level 1, 2, 3, and a sliver of Wayne County underneath that moderate risk, level 4. But nonetheless, don't get hung up on the colors today. Just know that all of us have the risk to see strong to severe storms, especially later this afternoon and evening. Heavy rain, gusty winds, potential for hail, and also tornadoes cannot be ruled out. The thing is that right now the air is actually very stable thanks to this big massive rain that has moved through. Now, if we can keep this rain and the cloud coverage all day long, that will help mitigate the severe weather risk for this afternoon, and it would lower it if that were the case. Now, we still continue to watch the heavy downpours from Montgomery County to Cheatham to Davidson, back over to Rutherford, also stretching into Wilson and Williamson County, all dealing with the heavy rain at this time from Franklin just north of Spring Hill and Thompson Station. Back over towards places like Savannah to Waynesboro to Lawrenceburg, you saw some thunder, some lightning earlier this morning. Down to Pulaski and Giles County, watching those thunderstorms roll through. Lincoln, Franklin, and more. Heavy rain and thunderstorms now leaving Ardmore, Alabama, Hazel Green. Those are all lifting north into Middle Tennessee. Watch what happens as we head through the remainder of the day. This is 1 o'clock. Storms could be firing up places like Benton, Decatur County, stretching over into places like Houston, Humphreys, Hickman, Dixon, all going to be dealing with storms at that point. 4 o'clock, they become a bit more widespread. But like I said, if we can keep this rain and the cloud coverage around, this will help mitigate some of the potential for some stronger storms. Now, with that being said, if you get these Boeing-like features, you could see really gusty winds with this, and that could become one of our major threats as we head through this evening as well. 7 o'clock tonight, storms firing up across the middle part of the state, lasting through the evening and into early morning. It's the discrete cells that we're going to have to watch that are in advance of the cold front. Those are the ones that tend to spin. But by 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, weather will be quieting down. Best time to download the WKRN weather app is right now. So this is the heaviest storm threat will be back over towards Georgia and the Carolinas. A live look outside right now. Nissan Stadium camera, cloudy, gloomy, and cool. 58 degrees in Nashville. That is important as we head through the day. If we can hang on to these 50s, then yes, it will really mitigate what's going on across Middle Tennessee. Now, the reason why the potentially dangerous situation is set up back down towards Mississippi and Alabama, look at the temperature in Greenwood. That's just off the Mississippi Delta, 80 degrees with dew points in the 60s. That is just ripe air for storms to develop. Up on the next 7 days, again, today we could be flirting with 70, but I do think a lot of you will be hanging on to the 60s. If we do see a break in the clouds later this afternoon, that could add fuel to the fire, and we'll be talking about more storms developing later today as well.